Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 21 of the 21-day Sahaja Yoga Meditation Challenge. And we're so happy that you're here with us today. Today, we're going to finish this series with a three-channel meditation and balancing, and also teach you guys how to give a bandhan. So yesterday, we worked a little bit about how to introspect about the state of our chakras, and then how to connect this new awareness with our daily life. Um, and we also learned how to meditate a little bit at home on our own, which is going to be really important for this next week. Today, we're going to tie together a little bit of what we learned so far and then prepare you guys for the break week ahead. Um, Also, today we have a very special live performance from a musical group joining us live from Australia. So they're going to be playing some beautiful, relaxing music during the meditation. And then since this is a special day, this 21 day for to celebrate the new beginning, we're going to have an encore musical performance for them at the end of the session. So like right before our usual Q&A feedback time. So hang on for that. Um, Next week, we are going to start our Going Deeper course. So if we can bring up the thing, yes, it's going to start next Saturday, so April 2nd at the same time, 8:45. So this is going to deepen our understanding on how to use some of the techniques that we've learned over the last 21 days, including the bandhan we're going to learn tonight, how to give bandhans. And then learn more about our chakras and clearing techniques and kind of brush up and fill in any gaps you guys might have if you missed a few sessions. Again, please, if you missed even the majority of sessions, please join in. Don't feel that you need to wait for another, new 21-day program. Just please join. And even if you only join one or two sessions, please join. Also, ask any new people to join in. We're always very, very happy to introduce this to new people, and we'll just catch them up in the breakout rooms. Um, During the one week break, we encourage you guys to keep on meditating, right? This 21-day course is just to get in the habit of meditating, not just to meditate for 21 days. So keep on meditating. We're going to be able to stay connected. At the end, we're going to help you meet up with a mentor on over WhatsApp and using your email and phone, and then also the WhatsApp group. So we'll show you information a little bit on how to do that. The Another great thing is, backed by popular demand, we're going to have one more workshop tomorrow on Saturday, or just make this a session, a weekend thing to do, I guess. So we're going to have those one-on-one mentor meet your mentors, and then also have like a one-on-one breakout rooms for tomorrow. So that is tomorrow at 8:45, same time, and then so. So that's the tomorrow is the workshop. So this is where we do the one-on-one vibrational assessment and clearing, and those are really fun and for everybody and really helpful for everybody. And then the next slide, we're going to do the workshops, or I'm sorry, the mentor sessions. So please, if you cannot if you've never made a workshop or you can't make tomorrow's workshop, um, or just need a little more one-on-one support, would like a mentor, we really encourage this. So we have about 200 Sahaja yogis that are really eager to help you guys. So just we're going to give you a form that you can complete. So just look in the chat and just click this, and just going to ask a few simple questions. Just your name. Do you already have a Sahaja Yoga mentor? Yes or no? The most important question is at the bottom. What is your email address? So, or phone number, however is the best way to contact this person to contact you. Please put that in there, okay, and share that so we can help you guys out. Um, let's see. I think. let's see, make sure that I covered everything I needed to cover. Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So now we're going to give you guys, before we do the foot talk, I just want to introduce our lead for today and our musical performer. So Linda is our lead, Linda Taylor. You know Linda, you've seen her in the questions. So again, here's her background. She lives in New Jersey near New York City. She works in the field of adult literacy and also as a English as a second language all her life. She loves bird watching with her husband Mark, who you've met, and singing Indian classical music when she has time. So that's just a little bit more about Linda. So myself, again, I'm Kathy. I'm from the Chicagoland area, and I'm an engineer and I'm still working and I love to teach Sahaja Yoga meditation in my spare time whenever I can. And I have a husband and two adult children that are in college. And our musical performer today, his name is Kevin Fitzgerald, and he is, like I said, joining us from Australia. So, Kevin, are you on? Um,
Yes, yes, we're
hey,
here.
there you are. Welcome. Good morning over there. Could you tell us a little bit about what you're going to play for us today? To
Sure.
start?
I'm going to pass over to Lena. She's going to give a little introduction about her group.
Okay, great.
It's great to be here, and we thank Kevin for bringing us together. We're a group of friends, essentially, who have practiced Sahaja Yoga meditation for more than 20 years, and we have played music together in various places at various points of time. But now, by fate, we've all moved to the Blue Mountains area, which is a beautiful World Heritage wilderness not far from Sydney City. And we're lucky that we all live in this beautiful environment, and we have started coming together to play music together. We have the beautiful voice of Caroline. We have Kevin, who plays sarod and guitar, and a lot of other banjo, you name it. We have Asmira, who's a very accomplished violinist, and myself, I'm Lena. So we're very happy to be here.
Wow. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I can't wait to hear it. Thank you for introducing everybody. And sounds great. Okay, so what we're going to do is give you guys all a minute to get your for anyone who forgot to get their foot soak or needs just a little more time to get your foot soaked together. Um, and we'll see you back with Linda after this.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're all set up to start. I just want to say congratulations to all of you for making it through 21 days. I have been here for every single day and every minute, and have really enjoyed sharing Sahaja Yoga meditation with all of you. I hope you felt our love as much as we have felt yours. And we are so eager to have you continue on this journey with us. So today we're going to begin as usual with the foot soak. And before we begin, I just want to suggest that we bring our hands together, bring our attention inside. And although this foot soak bowl is simple, it is a mini ocean at our feet and very powerful. So let's approach this humble foot soak with this reverence, with this expectation that it can really clear, powerfully clear our chakras. So let's now give some vibrations to the foot soak bowl to make these two elements, water and salt, come even more alive, to pull the negativity out of our chakras. Let's do that with full intention. See if we can feel that the vibrations of the water are changing, becoming cooler as we do it. Now let's put our feet in the foot soak bowl. And before we actually start raising our Kundalini, it's so important to also do this with very deep attention. So we'll bring our hand in front of our sacrum bone, in front of our body. And as we're going to raise it up, we're going to have our attention inside, following our hand. And we're going to say, please, Kundalini, my mother Kundalini, rise up within me. And tie a first knot. And again, we ask with all our heart, Mother Kundalini, please, more and more strands of your powerful energy, please rise up my central channel. Take me to Sahasrara. Third time. Again, with full heart. Oh, Mother Kundalini, please rise. And find your place at the top of my head as I tie 3 knots to welcome you there. Just see now, bring our hands up to our heart, outstretched. And let's have Shri Mataji's photograph, please. Even now, before we give the bandhan, let's see if we feel the energy flowing within us. Now, we'll protect ourselves with the bandhan, putting our right hand at our left hip. And again, let's do it very slowly. We follow our hand with our attention as it goes up over the top of our head to the right hip and back again. And here in our heart, as we do it, we follow our hand as it traces this arc of protection. And in our heart, we say, please protect the divinity in my chakras. This is a powerful protection, a shield. Let it truly serve to protect us from any attacks of any kind. Now we're going to clear our left side first. So as we know very well how to do now, we'll put our right hand towards the Mother Earth. We're already having our feet in the ocean, the mini ocean, which is a combination of the salt of the earth and water. We ask these gracious elements to please absorb any heaviness, any unwanted beliefs or attitudes, sadness, anything that weighs us down. Please, it is not mine. Now let's put our right hand on our heart, our left heart. Our heart governs our whole left side. Our left side is where we say, I am. Let's say that within ourselves. Strongly affirm, I am. I am the pure spirit. I am full of pure desire. I want so much to feel the power of my Mother Kundalini working. Please comfort me. That is your power. Make me strong. Let's bring our attention deep in our heart. This is the home of our spirit. It's where we belong. One of the first things Shri Mataji said to me long ago, she touched my heart with her hand and she said 3 simple words, full of love. I started sobbing. It was such a relief to be assured that I am full of love. We all are full of love. Let's feel that love in our heart without any doubt. Let it expand within us to fill our whole being with the joy of this love. The pure joy of our spirit. Bring our right hand on our left vishuddhi. Again, we say, I am worthy. I am worthy of this love. I am not alone. Feel the comfort of our Kundalini, our dear mother. Now let's bring our right hand above our right ear on our head. This is the culmination of the left side. Breathe, relax, let everything go. And here again we say I am in Sanskrit, hum. So let's say that 3 times together with full belief that it is true, we are worthy. Hum. 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 Let's bring our hand on top of our head with our palm pressing down to our sasara. Raise up our hand. Feel the silence above our head. Let's bring our hand down now and we'll clear our right side. As you know how to do, bring your left hand over your left shoulder, facing back. Here we ask the ether element to please clear out any heat from too much thinking and planning in our right side. Let it all be released into the atmosphere. And into our foot soak bowl. Our hands release negativity within us. They also receive the positivity. So our feet and our hands are helping us to clear out. Have that desire that anything unwanted from our right side be emptied into this foot soak bowl and into the atmosphere. Now let's put our left hand on the right side of our stomach, our right nabi, where our liver is on the second and third chakras. Also the place of our attention and where our thoughts begin in these 2 chakras. If we can cool down our liver This is where we can really soothe down our thoughts. So we bring our attention inside where our hand is pressing. And we feel that we're transferring positive, cool energy from our left hand into this overworked liver with so many thoughts. And we ask our Kundalini, please soothe down. Please help us let go of our need to think and plan. Let it go. And you please do the job. We hand it all over to you. You who are much wiser than we, a much better problem solver than we are. For our right side, we say, you are. You, O Mother Kundalini, you are capable. Let me be a hollow instrument so that I can hear your guidance. You are the counselor. I want to hear you. So let me be quiet inside. We relax our attention. Let it be free. Let our Kundalini solve all our problems. We just have to ask her. She's waiting for us to ask her. You are the one who does all the creative work. You are. Let's bring our left hand over the top of our left ear. Here we're going to say the Sanskrit word that means, it means both I forgive and you are. And it is Ksham. We saw before it's K, S, H, A, M. But we say the first three letters together. So it's Ksham. So now let's say this with full heart, giving away our problems to this divine energy. Ksham. 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 Let's bring our left hand on top of our head. Now raise it up. Feel the benefit of this clearing, that we can be quiet, silent. Let's open our eyes for a minute and look at Shri Mataji's photograph. We stay in meditation. Feel her love. Be comforted by her love. Now we take another few minutes to take a journey up our central channel. This is where we transform. So we put our attention on our first chakra. You can close our eyes if you want. We ask, please, Mother Kundalini, strengthen this foundation of our subtle system. Make it pure and give me the innocent qualities of a child. Bring our hands back on our lap. Put our right hand in our second chakra, the Swadhisthana in the middle of our body. Here in our central channel, we say, please make me a creative person. Make me able to be in the present moment, in all of its fullness, and beauty. Come to our navi with our right hand. Please make me truly peaceful inside. Not rocked by the pulls and pushes of daily life. Let me feel this inner tranquility. Make me able to be here. Come to our heart, center heart. Make me fearless, please. Give me courage. Let me change in this way in my life. Come to our Vishuddhi. Make me one with everyone, a witness of the play, enjoying, regardless of what is happening around me. We come to our forehead, our Agya. Humbly tilt our head down. Please make me capable of forgiving completely from my heart. Now let's put our left hand on top of our head, our right hand down. Pressing down, we've come to our destination. Breathe, relax, completely settle here. Raise up our hand above our head, high as we can reach. Dissolve into this zone of silence above our head, in this beautiful realm of divinity and connection. Let's bring down our hand. And slowly open our eyes. Let's stay in this meditative mood as we watch a talk from Shri Mataji. Then we will hear the music from our Australian brothers and sisters.
The lecture can go on, because on the spirit I must have given at least, I don't know, about at least 100 lectures so far only on the subject of spirit. So it's an endless job. And every time I say something, people say, Mother, you have said something very new. So the knowledge is endless, but you become the knowledge. You yourself become the knowledge and you start understanding it. Only thing is, you must have assiduity, respect for yourself, and the importance of responsibility, that you have to be the spirit. That's why you have come on this earth as human beings at this time. This time is very precious, and it's not a fashion to be a seeker, but it's something that has to happen to all of you. Yesterday you people asked me many questions, and I think I answered most of them. Some of them were very good questions, but some of them were a little very simple, I think. But nobody was aggressive. But on the whole, I think that maybe San Diego is a place from where we may be able to save America. I didn't have any program anywhere in Los Angeles or anything, but I came to San Diego. But you have to know that if this is the place, we have to get people who are of that quality. I don't know when are we going to get them, but I hope we get those people of that quality. Even a small nail can hold a sari. In the same way, a little place looking like San Diego can save America. May God bless you. So we'll have the experience now. We'll take about 5 minutes for you, because if all the chakras are discussed, already the attention is on that. It's very simple to put your hands towards me.
Everyone slip off their shoes again.
It's better. You've done a good job. Huh. Just put your hands towards me. Just like this. Left. Now left hand towards me and right hand towards the Mother Earth. We'll give you a balance. You need not close your eyes just now. Let's see. Put your right hand towards the Mother Earth. As I told you yesterday, left side is our conditioning. Conditioning, subconscious and collective subconscious. Very much at work here. But also is an emotional side. Now put your right hand towards me and left hand towards the sky. Right hand towards me. Right hand towards me like this.
Left hand towards the back.
Are you feeling the cool breeze in the hand? You are already thoughtless, there's no thought. But just see if you are feeling the cool breeze. That's better. Are you? Let's see. Are you feeling any cool breeze in the hand? All right. Now put your left hand on top of your head. Just here. Fontanelle bone area. Are you feeling? It's a very subtle thing. Are you? Pay attention. Working up. Good? All right. Now change it. See the left hand with the right hand. Just pay attention there. See. Believe that you are the spirit. So just you have to say in your heart, I am the spirit. In your heart. Say it 7 times. It will work out. Release it. Is it all right? Are you feeling the heat coming out? Little heat. All right. Now turn. Change. See now. Right, Swadhishtha. All right. There. Amazing. Ah. Now just see if it is working. Cool breeze. Feel it. Just put your hands like this. It's good. You're all thoughtless. If you see there's no thought in your mind. And complete silence. Enjoy this. This moment is going to transform your life. Take it from me. You may not realize today, but you'll realize it very soon. Strong. Have faith in yourself. That's the main thing. It's beautiful. Now all those who are feeling the cool breeze in the hand or in the head, from the head, please raise your hands, both the hands like this. Could you believe it? Most of you. May God bless you. Except for 1 or 2. Maybe you have come for the first time. Have you come for the first time? All right. Maybe. We'll see you. It's not difficult. Today is a very powerful day. It's worked out. Now know that you have found it, but establish yourself. This is very important is to establish. Luckily, you have a very good center here. We have to work it out through San Diego. From this side and from New Jersey, from the other side. We have to work it out. All of you must remember that you have got your realization. I don't want to take any promises from you because I depend on your spirit. Respect it. Respect your realization. Respect yourself. Now you will find you have a purpose in life. And just understand how this divine power works and how we can manage it and control it, how we can maneuver it, and how it works in the larger interest, in the higher interest, in the nobler interest, in the righteous life. You become that, and others also become. May God bless you.
Let's keep our attention now in Sahasrara and just Absorb all these vibrations from Shri Mataji's talk. Listen to the musical performance.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Thank you very much. That was beautiful. So we'll listen to a little bit more music after we do one more meditation here. We're just going to go a little bit deeper now into ourselves. Let's go ahead and bring our attention back up to our Sahasrara. And again, let's just start from our Muladhara chakra now and place our hands at our sides and put our attention on Mother Earth. And just here, we're going to ask our Mother Earth to balance our first energy center, our Muladhara, absorbing any impurities, giving us pure wisdom and pure innocence within our personality. To have the wisdom of an innocent child within us. And just completely relax. Relax every muscle, every cell. Remember, we are doing nothing. Just take a nice deep breath here. And hold it for a second or two before we let it out. And again, just relax. Let's keeping our right hand at our side, pointing down. Let's put our left hand on our lap, our palm facing up. Just ask the Mother Earth to absorb any impurities, any obstacles, and wave our pure desire to be in a state of meditation and to know the absolute truth about ourselves and everything. Put all these obstacles into the ground. We humbly ask the ground to absorb these negativities. And again, while we're doing this, we're going to just completely relax and then keep our attention on our Sahasrara. And see what we feel. See if we feel any coolness in our Sahasrara or in our hand, our left hand. Okay. Now let's bring our right hand on our lap and lift our left hand up towards the sky, bent at the elbow, with our palm facing backwards to the wall behind us. Here we're going to ask our mother energy to completely clear out, removing any overactivity and heat from our right channels up to the sky element. Removing any futuristic thinking, organizing, or planning, and just bring it to this current moment. And again, just relax. We are doing nothing. Let's take another nice deep breath here and hold it for a second or two. And let it out. And then we can lower our left hand, place it on our lap. Now we can feel our hands, see how they feel. Do they feel warm or do we feel the coolness? And let's put all of our attention on our hands. We can even bring our hands up to our heart level now. See what chakras we need to put more attention on. If you're not feeling any vibrations yet, we can just place our attention on our Vishuddhi. We can place our hands back down on our lap. And when you're at home, if you do this, you can check the chakra chart on your hands and you can see what you feel and see what other chakra you might need to place attention on. But for now, let's place our attention on our Vishuddhi and make sure this is nice and clear. You can place our hand there if you like. We could just say here, Mother Energy, please cleanse all the obstacles out of my Vishuddhi chakra. Come into my Vishuddhi. Make me the detached witness, be able to witness myself. Help me to communicate with others and also to be able to communicate with my spirit and be that divine instrument. Let's put our hand on our left Vishuddhi. We can give it a little massage just to see if it's feeling tight. We can keep our hand there and just say a few times to ourselves, I'm not guilty at all. I am not guilty. I am the pure spirit, and I cannot be guilty. Okay, great. With our right hand, starting at our Muladhara chakra, we can just slowly raise a few more strands of the Kundalini energy up our center channel, bringing it to our Sahasrara. And slowly we'll do this a few times at your own pace. Just following with your attention the right hand. And seeing how this feels. Seeing if you can feel the vibrational response to this motion. Finally, let's bring our hand to our Sahasrara and massage it one more time. And then slowly bring our hand up. See how you feel. See if you're feeling any coolness. Sometimes you need to go really high. Sometimes you can feel it way up here. Everybody's different. It's very, very subtle. Okay, now let's bring our right hand back down and see how we're feeling. Enjoy the vibrations if you're feeling them. Now we're going to slowly, with reverence, raise our energy and give ourselves a bandhan. First up our left channel, tie a knot. Then up our right channel, and tie 2 knots. And then up our center channel, and then 3 knots. starting with our left hand, our left hip. Give ourselves a bandhan, making sure we go all the way over our head. We'll do this again 7 times, once for each chakra. And again, seeing how we feel. Are we feeling the vibrations while we do this? This puts us in a nice protective field after we're completed. We can thank our Mother Kundalini. And now I'm going to show you how, guys, we learned this is a bandhan, that we put ourselves in a bandhan. And we've also learned how to give a particular chakra a bandhan, right? So now we're going to learn how to give somebody else a bandhan, and also give something that we're worrying about or that's on our mind a bandhan, and lifting that up to the divine and surrendering that to the divine to take it off of our mind and off our plate. So firstly, let's put our attention on keep our attention on our Sahasrara. That's important because remember, we're not doing anything, and as long as we stay connected and in that connected state, we can make sure of that. And then really simply just with writing with your right hand onto your left hand, and even if you're left-handed, don't worry, you don't have to write it exactly. Just do the best you can. Doesn't matter really your penmanship here. So let's just first start out. Just put someone that you love, like write their name, their full name, or someone that's on your mind or you're thinking about that you want to extend your love kind of through the ether, um, through this other way. So they don't have to be in the room, they don't have to be in the house, they could even be across the whole entire world. It really doesn't matter. So let's just write their name down. So it's just a personal person. Just in the center of your palm. And then with your right hand, we're going to rotate it around in a clockwise direction. And again, keeping our attention on our Sahasrara. We're just going to rotate our hand around slowly, around 7 times. Okay, and then after we're done, we just kind of wipe our hands and kind of cleanse that slate, and we'll do another bandhan here. Now we'll do a collective bandhan. And so this is something we could do like just very general. We can just write it a little bit at a time. We'll say, let's give a bandhan for maybe the other seekers, like the spiritual growth of all the seekers in America, maybe to find their inner peace. So you could say um, spiritual growth for seekers in America. To find their inner peace. And then just rotate your hand around with our attention all in Sahasrara. And you might feel some coolness coming out of your hand. You might feel sometimes a little bit of a response or tingling on a finger. Don't worry about that. If you feel any like heaviness or heat, or maybe a tingling like on one particular finger, you could just just offer that negativity to the ground, and then just don't worry about it. Offer to the divine. Some people you can blow it up and offer it to the divine and surrender that. Um, if you can also give yourself a bandhan or give something that's been on your mind, something that's concerning you, like if it's taking a lot of your attention away or you can't sit in a state of meditation because something that's really concerning you or worrying you keeps on coming into your attention repeatedly during the day, you can give that a bandhan, but just try to keep it kind of general, like to say best outcome for this issue and leave the divine kind of work out that specific, like don't be attached to the outcome, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you'd be like best outcome for this situation. Just try to keep it general. And then you just don't bother asking for money or or winning the lotto or anything like that. I mean, it's just not, it's really for your it'll only work out really if it's for your spiritual growth or for someone else's spiritual or health or something like that, something that's good for their spirit. So any kind of like, you know, mundane or gross things that are not like for your spirit won't really aren't really auspicious. So just kind of keep it on the spiritual realm and it will work out. Um, I guess that's about it. We're gonna learn a little bit more about bandhans in the intermediate or in the going deeper, like maybe just a little like why they work and if you feel certain things while you're doing that, what that might mean and how to interpret that. So make sure you tune in starting next week. We'll learn a little bit more about that. But first, I think it's time to get Linda back on, and we're going to do something fun. We're going to invite, hey Linda, we're going to invite everybody to open up your videos now and show your beautiful faces to the tech team. We want to say thank you to everybody, but first and foremost, I think all want to thank Shri Mataji for giving us our self-realization, right? And for showing us how to give others their self-realization and how to do this wonderful Sahaja Yoga technique to improve our spiritual growth and ascent. And I think that just comes from everyone's heart that now that we feel it and feel the vibrations and feel this wonderful collectivity. So I'd like to also personally thank all the other MCs, Kalawati and Raman and Vivek. Hey guys. I feel like you're my brothers and sisters now. It's kind of funny. Hey, even though we've never met in person, we meet online. We couldn't do this alone because this was just a big undertaking and we all have, jobs and families. And so we're so happy that we did this as a team. And also, I'd like to thank Vivek and, I'm sorry, Vikram for setting this whole thing up and the WhatsApp groups and thank you so much. And let's also thank Ruchita and Monica and did I say that all the
Uh,
name? I want to make sure I have.
Charles. There's a whole team in Australia.
Yes,
They really,
Ruchira.
yeah. They started the course last year and shared it with us, and that's how we got the idea to do it. So we're
Yeah.
very thankful, and I think it's quite a beautiful, we say a Sahaj happening that we also have we have our Australian performers today on our last day of our course. So that's something that has worked out so beautifully. And we want to thank you from our hearts for inspiring us to do this course here in North America. So.
Oh, and let's not forget all the other Sahaja yogis. Like there has been a huge tech and the tech team behind the scenes. Thank you. That have been working day and night, and all the to do all this, make this all possible, and coordinating everything. And Linda, I know you've been doing so much, so special thank you to you, your husband, and all the other Sahaja yogis that have been in leads and that have been and mentors and helping us with all the breakout rooms and the entire Sahaja community for all your vibrational support and attention. This is really, really full-hearted thank you and thank you for all your your attention. And most importantly, thank you to you guys, all the seekers, for tuning in when you can, and those of every night. And thank you for finding us and for sharing this with other people, and for listening. Thank you for listening to your spirit, opening up your hearts to us in the feedback sessions and sharing all your wonderful experiences with us. It's really, really meaningful and really is really special. So thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I guess Linda, we have some special announcements. We're gonna do another little musical encore, but we want to talk to you first about the handouts. So the handouts we have for you guys um, uh, are in the um, free meditation dot u or dot
A-
au, right?
Yeah.
And in the March 2022. So if you can put up that slide, that might help everyone. That might help me remember. Um, the tech team, there you go. There we go. Okay, so for all the handouts, we can go to the See or All Resources section of this website. And there you can see all the handouts for all the days. Okay, and if you want to print them all out, feel free. But you can always come back here. We're going to keep this up so you don't have to waste any paper. You could always just refer to this. Of course, if you want to send a picture to be printed out at CVS or Walgreens or wherever you need to, you can pick one of these photos and send them, or you could use a high quality printer and paper to make your own little uh, area meditation for your meditation area, which we highly recommend to improve the vibrations of that area and also to help your vibrations improve. Um, and let's see, also, if we can go back to the video, for everyone who doesn't know already, you can see yesterday's or any other videos that you might have missed, and you simply click on the video. And now what we've done, the wonderful tech team has, if you open up the video on the YouTube, you can go down, scroll down, and then you can see oh, I think you have to press show more. Yeah, where that show more is. Perfect. And then if you scroll down, you can go to the timestamp. So if you just want to go do the guided meditation again, or if you want to see the talk from Shri Mataji, you just click on that and it'll take you right to that section. So that's really, really um, great. All right. So it's all there. So every video has that. So you can, if you would like to review for next week or share with anybody, you could just do the meditations or do them together. Um, or make up anything you missed. So, and also this week, please join a WhatsApp group if you haven't already. That'll be a great way to stay in touch during the week, or if you have any questions, need any help. Now, tomorrow, even though this is our last day of this session, tomorrow we have a what's that called? A workshop. So bonus, yay! I mean, backed by popular demand. It was so popular, and just to give everyone another chance if they couldn't make the last two workshops, because these are really great. These are really great for your vibrational support and just to help you diagnose and go a little bit deeper and what chakras might be blocked or imbalances, you might still have, right? So, and you get that one-on-one, special one-on-one time with, or one-on-two, or with a Sahaja Yogi. So that's tomorrow at 8:45. So we're just going to have that again. And if you can't make that and you still would like some additional vibrational support, you can have it with those mentors. So you just fill out a mentor form, and this is again just to have that individual support and guidance throughout the next week, or even further, or just have any questions that you might have. So here's the form. It's very simple. It's in the chat, so just go down to the chat wherever it is, wherever there, and it's just like 3 or 4 questions. What's your name? Would you like a mentor? And please give us your and most importantly, your phone number and your email so that the mentor can contact you. That's really the most important thing. And then you guys can work it out from there. What time is the best time for you, and or just to they can share their information if you need to contact them. All right. What else? Is that it? I'm just trying to think, make sure. Oh gosh, no, that's not it. What was I thinking? All right, so again, let's talk about the going deeper. So that's starting next Saturday, April 2nd. I'll see you there, or someone will see you there if it's not me, but I don't know who's going to be the first person, but 8:45, same time at New York time. And we're going to continue, like I said, to deepen our understanding and practice of the Sahaja Yoga meditation, learn much more about the chakras and the clearing techniques. There are more, believe it or not. And to go even deeper, some mantras, whatever you guys need. And new people are welcome to join, even again, just and of course this is also free. This is, we're not gonna, all of a sudden start charging for these. Sahaja Yoga is always free. This is just volunteer basis. So I just wanted to make sure that that's still clear. And new people are welcome to join. So even we will take care of them and gradually bring them up in the first couple. We'll figure out how to do that. And even if you missed most of the sessions and don't feel guilty, just join. It's more important that you join. Okay, so again, keep 21 days was just to get you guys into the groove of meditating yourself. So don't just, stop meditating. Keep on meditating every day. It's really important. Try to do it once in the morning, once at night. And we'll give you guys all bandhans so that, we'll give you some vibrational support that all the obstacles are removed from your lives, so you can do that and have that attention on yourself and on that your spirit. All right. Now is that it? I think that might be it.
Well, I think we just want to say that if you have any questions about the upcoming course or about how the mentor thing works, we're going to, if you speak Spanish, you can go in a breakout room and ask your questions about that there.
Yep.
Or right now, we're going to start the feedback session with a question and answer about the 21 days, the next 21 days. And so, and after that, and we'll have some music, but after that, we'll have our regular sort of question and answer. But we thought we really don't want you to be at all confused. If you have any questions about what's coming up and how you can stay connected. And we just really want to reassure you that throughout the next week, you'll be able to be connected to your mentor through the WhatsApp group. You can watch the videos, you can read the handouts. There's a lot, and just let it sink in. And most of all, please keep foot soaking and meditating.
Yeah,
so I would maybe you could
do
start.
A question from Irina Nori, if you want to ask a question.
Just 1 second, Irina. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So, just one. Can you stop sharing then, please, Hadi? No, just to say that it's we really want you to maintain the practice. You've been coming every night to meditate and foot soak, but now you have the challenge of maintaining that on your own. And we would really love to hear that when you come back a week from Saturday, that you have done it every day. So please maybe keep a little log or mark off the calendar. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Please try to do your meditation once or twice, and foot soak every day. and then let us know how you fared, because you've all been amazing to stay for 21 days. We know you've got that persistence. And so we want you to keep that going this week to try to keep that regularity of your practice and go deeper and deeper.
Well said. And it doesn't have to be an hour like we did every night. It just at least 10 minutes, right? I mean, whatever you can spare, but just as long as you meditate, at least for 5 minutes, even if that's all you have, just do it.
Yes, yes, just 5 minutes. You certainly have 5 minutes, right?
Yeah. It'll pay off in the long run, believe me.
Yeah. Does
Okay.
anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I think Arena has a question. Go
All right,
ahead, Arena.
Irina
Sorry.
has an announcement.
Oh, an announcement. Sorry. Arena, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yes, good evening, everybody. It is quite an achievement. We're all very happy for you, ourselves. And I wanted to bring up that throughout our question answer sessions, feedback sessions, some of you mentioned that it would be nice to have our children meditate. And my children have been in Sahaj for more than 10 years. They've been meditating. And we kind of thought, it like we were sharing with you that, follow your guidance, listen what is in your heart. So that is what came to offer you, if there is interest for, our children, those who already been offering the classes to you. You kind of already established certain rapport with us. So we would be very happy to offer you maybe during the intermediate session when it starts April 2nd, to have for your children half an hour class where they will be a shorter version, because we understand you will need to put them to bed, and we are talking about teenagers only, 11 plus, so middle school, high school students. If there is interest and if you would like to join your children, we will work out all the technicalities, and our very talented kids who've been practicing for more than it depends, some from the birth, some just 5 years, 10 years. You will find all ages. So if you're interested to have these for your children and would like them to join 8:45 to 9:15 on April 2nd through 21 day, just half an hour. And if you want to raise your hand right now, please let us know so that we a little bit understand the demand, and we'll try to arrange it for you.
Maybe they can put their interest in the chat. That way we'll have a record of it.
Yeah, because maybe people that will have questions will raise their hand.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we'll differentiate this.
Right. So, okay, so if you want the...
And
they can send it on the WhatsApp messages, right?
I invited 2 teenagers, Nikila, Anjali, and I think Rohan, to maybe in brief few minutes just to tell what is the, what benefits did they get from meditation? What is the reason they keep coming back? Not only because, we as parents, there is no, insisting, we are trying to motivate. So I think you will see Nikila, if you can spotlight. So they will just briefly explain the benefits of Sahaj meditation for them as students.
Oh, there they are. They're so cute. Hey, guys.
Hi. So I think since I started Sahaj, I saw a tremendous improvement in a lot of parts of my life. It's definitely made my life richer and brighter. And even since I'm a student, growing up, I always had a little bit of difficulty to focus. And while I improve in my meditation, I grow deeper within myself. I'm able to improve in all the aspects of my life, including my studies. So I'm able to focus a lot more. And the main thing for me, why I was very interested and passionate about it is because ever since I entered Sahaj, I have this light in my heart and it never goes away. I feel joyful, whatever I'm doing, wherever I am. And I think as a kid, it's really important when you're growing up as a teenager to always feel hopeful and never alone. And how do you feel, Rohan?
Yeah, when I came into Sahaja Yoga, I came in at a very young age. So at the time, I didn't really understand. Like I was just doing it. But as I grew older, like I started to see the bigger part of it. I would understand more about what was going on around me, more about myself. And I started to really understand what thoughtless awareness really meant.
I also felt like that portion where as a child, I felt like I was just doing it just to do it. But as I grew older, and like I'm still growing older, I find that like days when I don't meditate feel so much more like dull and useless, like in a sense, because every single day that I do meditate, I feel like everything is color. And when I don't, it feels much more restless in my heart, and I also feel a little bit I don't know how you describe it. It's like Saj has given meaning to my life. It's given hope, like Nikhila Didi said.
That's so sweet.
Thank you, lady. Kids, that's really so inspiring. And now everybody can see how wonderful it will be if their kids get taught Sahaja Yoga from these marvelous children. So thank you so much.
You guys are so lucky. Hey,
Yeah,
can I ask a quick question? So do you guys feel that you have superpowers compared to other kids that don't do that?
I feel like every time I give a bandhan, I've just like solidified that thing happening. So when I was in school, all my friends, they used to say to me, I feel like you have a superpower, because they said that I would always be able to understand when they're feeling down or when they're feeling happy and things like that. They always used to say that. So that's so funny.
I wonder how. I could only imagine. I mean, we always, would wondered if we can go back in time. If I could go back in time, that would be my only wish if I was a kid, is to start Sahaja Yoga much earlier.
Yeah.
So thank you for so much for sharing those experiences with us and opening your heart. Appreciate that. Thanks, guys.
So there's a poll that our tech team would like to post to ask you all about how you found out about this course. So if you don't mind, they're going to launch that now. And if you could please go ahead and answer it. The question is, how did you find us?
Cool.
And there's all these different options. You just please select one. And this will help us to reach out to more people in the future, the best ways to reach you. I know some of you said that you had no idea how you found out about it. You just got here somehow. So
thank you, everybody.
Oh, thanks, Irina. Okay, I'm still getting answers, so maybe we'll keep it up there just for another little bit.
I see Carrie and Mark. Thank you, guys. You guys have been wonderful supporters.
Where are we supposed to answer? I'm sorry.
So there should be a window that popped up on your screen. I don't know about on the phone, but it's asking the question, how did you find out about the 21 days course? And we had 60 people answer. About half of you who are here have answered, but that's okay. All right, I think that's good. Any last gone?
Yeah, we can keep it posted.
We can ask the music team to get ready for their next the next section of the evening or the day. And so this is a really nice way to end the 21-day celebration, just to celebrate a new beginning, I guess, of our spirits and ourselves, and and just the collectivity and just meeting everybody, right? It's just been really fun to meet everybody. And so after so thank you. And I guess the music is the best way to express our joy, right? And that we all met and were able to take a huge step towards our spiritual growth. So take it away, Australia, and we'll see you back after the music for the best part of the show, the interactive feedback, which we all love to do. So take it away, Australia, and we'll see you back right after the show. Are you going to do another one? That was awesome. That was really amazing, you guys. That is such a beautiful song. What is the name of that song, and how can we find it and listen to it again and again and again?
It is called Vishwavandita, and I think it was initially written and recorded by Himlata and Ravindra Jain, and we have since adapted it, I believe. I'm not sure where it may be recorded, this particular song, but we can look into it for you.
Do you guys have any recordings? Are you guys like an official band?
If this session's recorded, then you can just enjoy.
It is, so we'll enjoy it again and again. But please try to do a nice recording, and we can upload it again on the site or some site, because you guys are really wonderful. You sound really nice together. It's a beautiful sound. Everyone's loving it in the chats and saying, "What kind of music is this?" Because it's so beautiful. It's a little folky, it's a little Indian, it's a little Western. It's really amazing.
There's a lot of influences in there. So you've got Hindustani classical music and Western classical music and some different types of folk elements and maybe a little gypsy.
Yeah, totally. Gypsy. How long have you guys been playing together?
Oh, it's at least 2 hours now.
Good answer. You're in the moment for sure.
Yeah, we met
Who
when we were
knows?
very young, actually. We became Sahaja Yoga in the 80s.
Yeah, early 80s.
We're old now.
So I just love it because you guys are so relaxed. You really have that tempo nice and relaxed. I've heard that song before, but it's not as relaxed as you guys play it. I love how
Thank you.
sound.
Well, you help relax us, so it worked all around.
By the time we started
I
singing,
didn't do anything. Go ahead.
I was just saying, by the time we were starting, we were already in such a wonderful state, and that really helps the music. I feel we synchronize so much better when we already meditated together. It's just a beautiful preamble to any music that is a really unique experience. I think that we're very lucky.
I think it comes more naturally and authentically when we operate from Sahasrara. You're connected, and then sort of from here where you think and analyze more. So it's
I think you're right. Musician bands, for example, I know because I have a band and we do that every time, obviously, before we play. But we have the musicians and bands have this unique experience to meditate before we create anything or do any work. You know, my wish is that like teachers could do this with their classrooms, or like whole organizations could do this before they start their workday, or even just teams, like, because we get to experience the benefit of that. Because you know we're all Sahaja yogis. And I know some classrooms do it now that we've taught how to do it, and the teachers all say the focus is so much better on the classroom, and they thank us profusely for teaching them how to do it. So share this with everybody. And well, you guys, I want to thank you guys for coming for joining us all the way from Australia and spending your whole morning with us. And we really appreciate it. It was really lovely. And are you guys going to stay on for a little bit? In case there's we have some music enthusiasts here all the time, and they always love to ask a few questions to the musical performers. So we hope you can stay on for just a few more minutes, and we could take those music questions up front for the band, and then we can let them go. I'm sure they have a busy day. Are there any questions out there for our musical guests? And while we're on it, while we're waiting for questions, I also want to extend a thank you to all the other musicians, especially the live musicians, the live performers throughout this whole series. You guys were all amazing and wonderful. Such memorable moments, and I know I'm going to pop into the previous video recordings and listen to some of those again and again. And we're going to have more for you in the Going Deeper series, and maybe even I'll sing a song, or my band. I don't know. It'll be a surprise. We'll see what happens. So let's see. Yes, Kyle, there you are. Kyle, I thought you were going to ask a question.
Well, yeah, just real quick about one of the instrument names. You know, the one with the piano keys on it. What is the name of that? Because I saw like Kalawati was playing it, and I can't remember anybody else's name, but a few different musicians were playing it.
Yeah, what is the name of that?
Maybe Pratik. Pratik was singing with it.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
so it's called an Indian harmonium. So it is essentially adapted from Westerners bringing a keyboard to India. But the important difference between this and a piano is more of a percussive string instrument, whereas this has bellows. And so it's actually essentially a wind instrument, which means that when you play something, you can keep the tone going continuously, which is why it's so good for chanting, for meditation. And it kind of, the heart is our breath, and this instrument kind of breathes in the same way. So it's very useful for that kind of music. I know even Jeff Buckley and other people have used this instrument in their recording, and I always, my ears perk up when I hear this instrument, and it's a delight to play. You can change the scale as well, which is quite handy. I try not to use it, but yes, it's a very popular instrument, and an Indian harmonium.
Huh. Wow. It is beautiful. I've never seen it before. This 21-day meditation. It's been it's been eye-opening in many ways. But yes, thank you so much. I just wanted to ask that real quick. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for asking, Kyle. And then one more question. There was yes, you can take your feet out of the foot soak water now.
I am so sorry. This was I hope you all enjoyed this experience today. I completely got lost in the meditation and forgot to tell everybody to rinse off their feet. So
it's just so funny because Linda, you're keeping everyone on track to this. We're like, oh, we gotta make sure we do it.
There's some real in your crowd, I must say.
Oh, it's so funny. Okay, so so now any other questions or feedback? We'll just open up the feedback session. Any questions or feedback? Victoria, how are you today, Victoria?
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Great. I have to share something that is so profoundly moving to me. It feels, I hope I can tell you this without dissolving into tears. Tonight, I was, just before coming into the practice, I checked in on a son, an adult son, who's traveling abroad and was not where he said he was going to be and where I expected him to be. And I started feeling irrationally worried. And it was very distracting for me. And I had a very difficult time while Linda, you were taking us through the foot soak and everything. And I found myself calling to Shri Mataji and just sending her over to my son. And I was just doing it in this sort of bumbling, stumbling, but very heartfelt way. And all of a sudden, I just started feeling this cool breeze just coming over me and really strong around my hands. And I felt like it was, Shri Mataji was letting me know that, all was well. I felt just this peacefulness and like it was all taken care of and I could just let it all go. And it was hard to let it go after that in terms of how awesome it felt. I just kept going like, wow. But, and then the deeper thing that we went into was just that, how to put the bandhan when you're worried about something. And I was like, oh my goodness, not only did I stumble into it and it worked already, but you told me the proper way to do it. And so I'm just feeling very, very moved. And
thank you, Victoria. I feel I don't know about anybody else, but
a lot of vibrations.
Strong vibrations, especially towards the end. And thank you for sharing that. It's very, very touching and moving, and we've all had those experiences, believe me. That's fun, and then that bandhan is just so powerful because then right away, as soon as you have that attention, like even without worrying too, just as soon as you put your attention, why am I thinking about him or her right now? Okay, I'll just give them maybe they need a little bandhan, and then that's working out too. So you don't have to completely fall on your knees and you just give a little bandhan.
Yeah, I just want to say, Victoria, that, you know, what you did was so spontaneous. The bandhan is actually when we're, it's more of a formality, but you did it, just did it. You know, that's even more beautiful, honestly.
I know. I feel such an internal, intimate connection with this loving Kundalini mother that I just felt like I could just immediately ask, and I just did. And there was such this immediate response, a very strong response of this cool breeze. Oh my goodness, it was just amazing.
That's it. You got it. That is what it's all about. And we are so happy that you're able to make that connection and then feel it. It's really, that is what is the practice of Sahaja Yoga, that beautiful, experience. Wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much. And then to have it reinforced by the theme of tonight was just mind-boggling. So it's just such
Well,
beautiful.
there are no coincidences, you know, it's just how it works out, right? So, I mean, yeah, it is amazing. There's so many miracles. You just count your blessings, count the miracles, and continue on, and don't worry about anything. That's the Sahaja Yoga.
It's the best. That's just so wonderful for me. Oh, thank you so much. I can't tell you.
Gloria, we can just feel vibrations pouring out of you. It's just gorgeous. Seeing your journey is just wonderful.
Thank you.
And sometimes it takes a while, you know, for everyone to you came up so quickly, right? But and you feel so confident that you could do this, right? It takes some people a while to build up to that confidence level and that faith, and that's okay. Eventually, because through your own experiences and practicing this and seeing how things work out, you will see too, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, it works.
Well, you know, I feel like, you know, when you did the poll about how did we come to find you, I had to put, you know, other, because if you remember, my call into it was feeling compelled to listen to the Adi Shakti chant that I knew from 15 years ago, from 2005, however long ago that was. And I just was listening to it for hours and hours a day on repeat. I found the one that I found from my Kundalini yoga class in 2005. And I was just listening to it on Spotify on repeat for 8 hours, 12 hours a day on repeat. And that just led from one thing to the next to stumbling, you know, finding your website with my excerpted from my website material was put on your Adi Shakti website. Of work that I had done on my website was cut and pasted there. And so that caused me to look at the Adi Shakti website, which caused me to discover about Shri Mataji, which would cause me to discover about your 21-day course. So it's like, I feel like I've been journeying with Kundalini Mother for some time, and she just like sealed the deal, you know, just like, come on, darling. Come on over here.
It's real. Isn't it wonderful that you can feel now it's real? It's actually real, right? It's amazing.
It's just fabulous to see all this and to feel the great care and love and generosity and commitment of this community. Thank you all for all the TLC.
Most welcome.
Awesome. Yeah. So. Any other, thank you so much, Victoria. That was really wonderful to hear you share that. And we always appreciate your opening up your heart to us and your special stories. That was amazing. Vivek, do you have a question? Or is your hand up?
No, actually, I want to say that Mr. Riaz has a question, but he is not able to raise his hand on Zoom.
Riaz. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're not able to put your hand. Oh, sorry. There we go. There we go. Okay, go ahead. You can unmute yourself and ask. There you go. We can hear you.
I actually just wanted to thank that I have suffered with depression for some time, and I have been looking at different websites. I do not know how I came across this your site, and I have followed actually I am in the initial stages still. And so session 1, I am still in session 1, actually maybe lecture number 2 or 3 or 4. And I am just working and I feel great power in me to be able to focus and to make dedicated statements like when your one of your I believe SY stands for Swami, probably. One of your Swamis.
No, it stands for Sahaja Yogi. Sahaja Yogi.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, Sahaja Yogi. One of the Sahaja Yogis. I think her name is Salman Zad, and she was the person who led the meditation on that day. It was second day or the third day, and she had this. As she presented it, on the side appeared the caricature of this girl or woman who is sitting there, and with the movements showing the hands on the lap, and then the hands moving to the heart, then going to the left upper abdomen, then the left lower abdomen, back to the upper abdomen, then going back to heart, then going to the shoulder and then going to the forehead and to the back head. And it was amazing how this thing, and the words she said were, and she said you have to say these words with great belief, with great understanding of what you are saying, and try to be sincere in what you are saying. And that was really so effective for me. And I am practicing it. I'm still in the initial stages, but I am most grateful to Shri Mataji and your group that it has been so wonderful for me, and I will keep practicing it. And I just wanted to thank you from the depth of my heart.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Ruiz, for sharing that. Yeah, that's called the self-realization process. And what you probably felt is that profound awakening of your Kundalini energy. And those are the movements that Shri Mataji came up with and experimented with her initial yogis. And this is the most effective way to raise the Kundalini that she showed us. And that's what you felt. And we can all do that too. Now, if we're all kind of know this, and this is some knowledge, so you guys can share that with anybody else that you want, or share this with the next session with anybody, and then we'll show them. That's the first thing that we'll do. That's what we do as Sahaja Yogis, is just spread self-realization around the world.
Yeah, I just want to say that the meditation lead that you were referring to, her name is Shilan.
Oh, Shilan.
Shilan, yes.
Yes. I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah, she's Iranian, and she lives in Vancouver, and she's marvelous.
And the good thing that she said to me was, it doesn't matter when you are saying you can say Mother Earth, you can say God Almighty. It's what you believe in, and continue doing it, and that's exactly how it works with me.
Wonderful. Well, so glad you're getting deeply into it, and it's helping you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Keep it up. We'll see you next week. Okay, don't stop. This is just the beginning.
Sure,
just the beginning.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions or would they like to share something? Oh, Farisa, go ahead. Go ahead, Farisa. Go ahead and unmute.
Yes, hi everyone. It is well, it's a 20 one day, the last day it is special, so we all feel special. So it's I don't know how to thank because that was amazing. It's just unbelievable how everything were put together, everything in A level. So thank you all, and thanks to Shri Mataji mother to just let all this happen. What I want to share, it's what Victoria was talking about her experience today, and just living all the worries and stress about her son to Mother Kundalini mother, and the experience she had, and we talked about putting bandhan. So I just remember something that I've heard from Shri Mataji in one of her talks, and she was saying that just whenever you're worried about something, problems appear, everything worldly, just leave it to me. And the way you do it, it's just you call mother.
Yes.
Call mother. It's just, and you, I remember rotary phones. Some people may not, but that was exactly how you would
That's
call a
exactly
number.
right.
Yes.
I think that's how she said, like in the very beginning, right? She said that a lot of her yogis like were just like us. But can you imagine like Sri Mataji actually being here? And she was just such a powerful figure. And when she would travel to another part of the world and she would leave that, those yogis, I think like in England, I think she might have been leaving England, and they're like, well, what are we going to do without you? And she goes, just give me a call.
Call me. Call mother.
I just so and then she showed him how to do it, but it's more than that, right? Because our attention is in our hands. It's just a way to focus our attention, and
Yes.
then a way to like symbolically do it. And it works because of that. We have such problems with our attention, but as Victoria just demonstrated, you don't need to do that. Obviously, you could just you do it from your heart is the most
Yes.
effective way. So, but however you do it, just do it.
You
Get
know,
those thoughts out.
yeah, I'd like to share a little story about Shri Mataji that, of course, we should call her up this way. Absolutely right. And she's there, even without, even in just we ask and she's there. But she once said that she doesn't need a telephone to communicate with the Sahaja Yogis. And that she said if because if they're connected, if they're in that state of connection, they'll know that she needs her. And I remember when I heard that, this was when I was really new, and I was so fascinated by this idea that I wanted to experience it. And so I was it was in Houston. Shri Mataji was there in her bedroom, and I was about 50 feet from where she was in that room, just chatting with some people. All of a sudden, I felt like this whirring, like a movement on going down like 3 inches down into my head. It was like, I was like, what is that? What is that? And it happened like 3 or 4 times, and it was cool. And it was like there was an alert, but it was really very powerful. And a minute later, someone came out of Shri Mataji's room and said, Shri Mataji wants to talk to you.
That's so true.
Very beautiful.
Now you know. You get what you ask for. That was your pure desire, and you got it.
I got it.
That's really neat. Yeah, it's interesting. Like when when you're connected with people, like I give my family self-realization, and then like you do, I feel that too. Like I have a special spot when my daughter needs me, or my husband wants me, or my son needs me. I just feel like these different incoming, like, oh, what's happening? And then I'll see a text like a minute later, I'm locked out of the house. Ah. I'm like, oh yeah, I knew something was up. I could just, you felt it. So it's kind of pretty cool. But yeah, neat. Oh, let's see, who else do we have that is answering questions? Thanks for sharing that story. Peter, go ahead and why don't you unmute yourself and ask the question. How are you, Peter?
Honestly,
Yes, of course. There's only one way.
I'm having massive anxiety attacks.
Okay.
And it has nothing to do with the class. It has nothing to do with the vibes or the connection. It has to do with our country and what's about to occur. And I am paralyzed with fear.
Okay, so
We've never had a situation where any of us alive had to worry about food, the dollar collapsing. We've got an idiot as a president, and I'm just using that word as a substitute for Antichrist, who is
Oh,
definitely.
wait, Peter, I'm going to stop you there, okay? Let's,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what
Let's
we could
just,
do
yeah,
is just give the whole situation a bandhan, and
yeah.
because I know there's a lot of people that are really concerned about a lot of those types of issues, and they've reached out to us. So I think that what we could, do is, first of all, for your anxiety, we can do special meditation on your heart. So let's just all put our hand on our hearts. And we can do it. Linda, would you like to guide a little meditation for anxiety on the heart?
Sure. So,
Sorry, Linda.
all right. So let's bring our attention inside to our center heart. We've done this a number of times already, and I think maybe somebody could type in the chat just in case people need to read the word. There's this very powerful, you could say mantra or divine presence that we call to help for this chakra. And it is the word is Jagadamba. This is the, did someone write it? Okay, so we're going to say J. Actually, there could be, could somebody write that again, please? Sangeeta, and put Jaga, Jaga. Thank you. Jagadamba. All right. So now let's say it together. We're going to say J just the first time, and then we're going to say it 12 times because that's the number of resonances or repetitions that work for this chakra. But I'm going to count. You don't have to count. All right. Let's though really be in our heart and have faith that this prayer can really work to settle our heart, to take away our fears, and to give us protection. All right, so let's say it now together. Jai Jagadamba, 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 Jagadamba. Now we can bring our hand down and just feel, see what we feel now in our heart and see if we feel more settled down. See if we can feel the vibrations flowing.
Thank you, Linda. That's really helpful. I think as I was meditating on the heart, it reminded me of a talk by Shri Mataji this morning that I listened to. It was shared in one of the WhatsApp groups, and it said about fear. And it was interesting how she talked about it. She said, I think she used an example of a tiger and a goat. And she said the goat is always, munching on something, always eating, always hungry. And she said, as seekers and as spirit and as human beings, we're always hungry for something. And she said the most important thing that we're hungry for is seeking our spirit and just seeking that spiritual connection with God and with the Almighty, with divine. But she said when we are at fear, our hunger for that, our desire for that goes down, it decreases. Just as a goat stops to eat when it knows that a tiger is approaching. That's the only time a goat won't eat, is when a tiger is coming. They just, freeze up with fear. Um, and so similarly, we have to just kind of just be aware of that, I think, and how, our number one responsibility is um, is to kind of just continue on this spiritual ascent and our spiritual evolution. Of course, we're evolving as human beings, and our survival here as human beings is important, right? Our being able to have that security and survive, and that food. But um, I think we have to just. I think this is why the heart and meditating on the heart is important. Just when we say we are the spirit and we are not the body, we are not the mind, it's really profound because that just kind of raises our attention up and reminds us that there's really nothing to fear because our spirits are eternal. And so whenever we have an anxiety attack or start to kind of rev ourselves up about these type of fears, whether they be rational fears or irrational fears, we don't know sometimes. We're easily worked up by the media or the MSM, the social media, all kinds of media out there, just our neighbor next door, or just coming home from work or the car. It can get us out of balance, and it can get our fears start to kick in. But now that we have this special power to kind of like wait, watch out, wait, don't let that take control over me. I need to control that fear and then kind of reverse it. And then we have these methods now that we can use to kind of have that. And then you have power over that and then kind of ward off those anxiety attacks. So hopefully that'll help you, Peter. And we can all practice that because you're not alone. And thank you so much for sharing that. It was actually really important.
If I may, I just got it off the top of my head. I have, like you, I have kids. I have a 17 and a 15-year-old daughters, and my 17-year-old daughter was here this afternoon, and she saw the candle and the picture, and I was telling her about what's going on, and she says, "Dad, you seem so at ease. Whatever this is, I really can see that something's changing in you." And I felt so good about that. And when you guys were sharing about your kids, I did the yumbat or whatever it is, where I wrote my daughter's names in my hand, and hoping that maybe their hearts will soften to even try to do something like this for themselves.
Oh,
So
absolutely. That's the most loving thing you could do, Peter. Thanks for sharing that. And that's yeah, exactly right. Just share it with them. Invite them to the next thing. Say, oh, you know, it's been really it's really helped me, and it can help you too. Kids are amazing. Like they take to this sometimes. You know, don't push them. Just invite them to do it. We never like to push, you know, too much. But I think the kids you'll find. I've got some teenagers and some teenagers that help, and even some kids, and they feel the vibrations much easier than us. It's like, oh yeah, you guys don't feel this? And you're like, oh gosh, no, you guys are feeling so much more than me. You know, and then they feel like, you know, it's like real. It's real majestic, not magic. That's all, you know, for the Harry Potter fans. This is like real stuff. And they can they feel just so much more at ease and more secure. That the security is what you were kind of talking about, and you feel so much more secure when you can use these vibrations to help you in your decisions and help you gain that security. So no matter what storm you're in, no matter the financial situation, whatever it is, you have these vibrations to help you, and there's so much good in that. So thanks, Peter.
The best advertisement for Sahaja Yoga is for them to see you change more and more and more. And then they'll say, if if it can do that for him, maybe it can help me too.
Absolutely.
I appreciate all that you guys have done. Now, how do I find out who's my yogi, my one-on-one person?
So
Well, just fill out did you fill out the
No, I
mentor
did that.
form yet? Okay,
I
good. So
gave a
then,
couple.
yeah,
I
after
didn't know if
tonight.
I could pick, so I gave like a possible of 4,
Oh
and I
yeah,
figured
so
I didn't know how that worked.
yeah, well, yeah, just we'll contact you.
Okay,
Obviously, we're
that's
busy.
what I
We're
wanted to
busy
know.
right now.
Sure.
But after this, we'll contact you. Don't worry.
And tomorrow night, 8:45 again, Eastern.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anything I should try to do to be prepared for that?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay.
It's just like we've been doing on the Sundays, the same kind of workshop where we put everybody into a breakout room and you get to be with one or two, you know, with the
Yeah.
one-on-one or just two people with a
Yeah.
yogi. So just like we did last Sunday.
Yeah, it's your own like private, you know, question and answer session. You can go. All right. Well, thank you so much, Peter, for your comments. So, Kyle, I'll ask you to unmute. How are you tonight?
Good evening. Sorry, I'm having webcam issues, so I
I
have
see
half.
that. You're half there. Is it your left side or your right side that's going out?
Oh yeah.
We'll give it a bandhan.
I thought it was the right until I was checking my settings and I turned my camera on, then it was the left. So yeah, I really have no idea how to fix this. But anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we just do channels. We don't do, you know, tech hardware. Sorry. Cut off.
My question's for Linda. It's going back to the ego and the super ego. I know that we have cleared that 3 times so far in this course, and every time I say, okay, I got it, I can remember, and I'm going to write it down and then I forget. But anyway, the super ego is hum, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that means I am, and what else?
That's all.
Okay, and the ego is kashum.
Yes.
Okay, and what does that mean?
It means 2 things. It means you are.
You are.
And it also means I forgive.
I forgive.
Which is also that affirmation that we use, you know, for when we work on our forehead. This
Right.
chakra, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, great. And one last thing.
Well, before you leave that, do you know the locations of those on your head?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Good.
Yes, I do. Matter of fact, I was doing a meditation. I think it was this morning or the morning before, and I put my hands up there, and I was like, okay, no, this side's home, but I couldn't remember this side, so
Okay.
I have it on paper now. And one last question, and I'm probably going to mispronounce this, but the one that you just did for the heart, the Jagadamba.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? Is there what's the translation for that?
Yeah, there's a beautiful translation that Sudeep put in the chat just now, and I'll read it out to you. It says that Jagadamba is a conjunction of Jagat in Sanskrit means the universe, and Amba means mother of the universe. So Jagat Amba means mother of the universe who resides in our heart.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you, Sudeep.
And thank you, everyone. This has been a very amazing last 21 days, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Are you going to come back for the next round?
Oh, absolutely. I'm in.
All right, great.
Okay. Maybe I'll have a full screen by that time. So,
All right,
but
thanks.
thank you.
Thank you so much, Kyle. Thanks for sharing and asking those questions. Yeah, and thanks. It's always great when you ask questions because I'm sure everyone else, is afraid to ask, what was that again? Because these are different, right? And Jagadamba is very powerful. I know it sounds a little odd, to say something you don't know what that means over and over again. It almost sounds like it's, how could this work? But um, there are, and we'll learn too more in the going deeper sessions because we'll use more of these mantras, these little mantras. Om is one we've learned, Hum, Ksham, and Jagadamba tonight. Um, but there's mantras for every chakra, believe it or not. And so it's hard to remember them all at once, but over time you come to learn them as you need that deeper cleansing in your chakras. So eventually you come to learn them, and it's amazing how effective they are too. Um, that the heart one is really important. So and also I think just kind of like giving your heart a little bit of a like the sternum bone, a little massage too, like really um, and not too hard, but just kind of like massaging that sternum bone or just slightly patting on your heart a little bit. Not too hard. You don't want to bruise it or hurt, but just a little will help kind of help that area open up as well. Sometimes if you're going through like an anxiety attack or something like that. Um, from experience, any other questions that we have tonight? I know we have lots of people. No. And another way to do it is the humksham is I know is just to kind of keep both of your hands on your head and just kind of separate them a little bit and then go hum ksham like that and just kind of going back and forth. That's a really nice way to just calm down your thoughts, and the resonance of your voice also helps with the vishuddhi and just that this whole area. So it's a really nice um, calming mantra. And if you if you're in the public, you can always just say it to yourself too. I mean, it's nice to be able to, if in your private or with other people, do that if they're meditating with you. But always, if you're in private, you can just say these things in your heart, in your own mind, and then they also are effective because it's your attention and your desire is the most important thing. So just keep that in mind when you're doing these things. Okay.
So, looks like we don't have any more questions, do we?
Yeah.
Do we?
Everyone's just all happy and just soaking up the vibrations. It's okay. So, Any other comments? And now anyone can comment, even the leads, and turn on your videos.
Yeah, I was
Please everyone turn on their
good idea.
videos so we
Let's see
can at least
everybody.
just yeah, be more social and you know, this is our
Hi, everybody. Wow. A flood of vibrations on the
there
screen.
we go. All these
Oh.
new to be Sahaja yogis. So Linda, I have a question for you because I know it came up in a question I had. How many people practice Sahaja yoga meditation around the world? Do you have any
Hmm.
idea? It's
I don't,
it's getting so
I,
big now. I don't know if like someone lost count, but I don't, not that it matters. I was just kind of curious because I know it's like my husband went to India and he just meets people randomly like, "Oh, you do Sahaja yoga? Oh yeah, me too." You know, like, "Oh, must be really popular over there." So,
well, yeah, I mean, would someone else like to answer that question? I'm not sure I'd be even close.
Nowadays there's meetings going on like every day, giving realizations and programs, deeper programs going on with hundreds of people every
wow.
day. Every
Yeah,
day.
I mean, I think that, I mean, in India, we're talking hundreds of thousands. Is that
Exactly.
something
Yeah.
like that?
Uh,
And go ahead, Ruchira, maybe you could like to tell us.
it's actually in lakhs. We
No, we
have
don't know what lakhs means. Sorry.
in millions. Sorry, in millions. So probably near to million that we have the yogis practicing Sahaja Yoga in India.
So how many? Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
Not the count, but yes, there have been many of us. Yeah, and the number is increasing day by day because now with the social media, a lot many people are getting realization, and since due to this pandemic, then there have been they have been able to reach out to probably approximately 500,000 seekers through that program itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and now since the things are also opening up, so they are doing, probably they'll be doing the public seminars as well.
Oh yeah.
People
I can't wait for that.
would be there. Yeah.
Oh,
And
that you know that and that's something to mention too. So like the summer is just around the corner, and or spring. It's now spring in the America. So I know a lot of times there's street festivals and just like outdoor music venues. So that we're gonna try to put on. So I think that we'll be doing more of that. I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago we had a Love America tour which came through, and we went through all these different outside and public venues. So I don't know if I don't think that's happening this summer, but who knows? That might happen spontaneously. If things open up, there'll just be so much joy, and we might do something crazy like that again. But yeah, I know for sure we have a lot of local centers around the country, and especially in the big cities and the medium cities. So even if the center is not open right now, it'll probably be open soon over the summer. I know they're talking about it. So you can seek out your local center as well. Just look for Sahaja Yoga or freemeditation.com. You can find local classes near you, and then just reach out to like some of your um, through the emails, and some local centers will let you know when if there's things available open in your area, even though the center might not be open. There might be like a small meditation group or a small meetup group around you that's meeting up, and you could just say, "Oh yeah, I came through the 21 meditation group," and they'll be like, "All right, come on."
Yeah, I
So
think that we're all so excited by this new medium,
yeah.
right? Because this is a way to, I mean, the fact that we've had like basically around 300 of you coming regularly for 21 days. I mean, we never expected to see every day when we start the program. I go, oh, they're still coming. Oh my God, you know, and it's so just touches our heart so deeply because we in the West, you know, the other night, remember, Shri Mataji talked about where's that line between East and West, right? And it was a very playful kind of way she asked, but I mean, some people say Constantinople or whatever it is called now, Istanbul. But anyway, in India, you know, it's a land of spirituality. People, you know, you're breathing, you're born with spirituality as part of your DNA and culture. So it's really so much easier in India for people to take to Sahaja Yoga, and that's why it's in these numbers of millions. In the West, in the US, we're talking in the thousands. It's like 2,000, maybe 3,000. Canada, same story. And so, you know, but look, 300 of you came. So we are so looking forward to exponentially increasing our numbers and hoping that you really will. And you seem to be getting it, that it's how amazing it is and how incredibly transformative it has been for all of us. And you know, in the West, we have so many conditionings. Our ego tends to be way out of control. You know, we just have a lot to get past in order to get to this truth. So, you know, God bless you for sticking it out and really trying to reach that place within yourself where you can feel the vibrations, you can feel who you are, and really get it. And so I just want to say we're so happy about it. And, you know, this has been a global program. It's been a lot of, you know, North America timings, and a lot of you from North America, but others from other parts of the world have joined. And we're excited about that too. This is, you know, we're timeless now. There's no such thing as geography, really. We're all one world when it comes to Zoom. So we're so excited about this vehicle for spreading it.
Can everyone say namaste or something? I want to take a screenshot, selfie.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, gallery selfie. So probably namaste. I think that's
Sure. We can all put our hands and
turn on all your videos.
Can you please put on your videos? I think there are a lot of, even the music team as well.
all right. 1, 2, 3.
Namaste.
Namaste.
One more time. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. That's sweet.
Can I just ask one quick question?
Yes,
please.
This is Beena here. I wanted to know that can we choose our mentors or you will give us the mentors?
You can choose if you like. So if you fill out the form, there's a place where you can name, you know, one person or more.
But we don't remember all of your names. You know, you all are beautiful. Choose any one of you.
Yeah, you can go for potluck and see what happens. You'll probably get a great surprise.
Find out the names now, because you don't remember so many names, right?
Right.
I mean, I remember. I always connect with the spirits and faces, and all, not by the names. I know that I know you all. It seems that we know each other for years together.
Yes.
So, and then we can keep it forever. That mentor, like we can.
Yeah, I mean, you can take on more mentors, or you can change mentors. You can do what you like, really. And you know, I mean,
in person, that's it, to feel that energy together.
Yeah.
The first Sahaja is just a start, because you're gonna meet so many Sahaja yogis.
I know. I mean, it was right in my. I remember now. It used to happen close by my place, but it happens in the evening, so I never went there. So now I'll see if it starts. I don't know when it will start there, and who does it. I don't even know that right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember my daughter said when she was very young, the first meditation she learned from Sahaja Yoga. So she's not here, she's in Vancouver. So I said, oh, you never told me. She said, I don't know where you were. I mean, I used to go. I said, okay, that's nice. The world goes around and come back. We all are so connected, boundaryless, timelessness, togetherness.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It was
Maybe some of the other leads might like to, or anyone like to say something.
We have a question from Nancy first.
Oh, okay.
Nancy, go ahead and unmute and you can ask your question.
Yeah, so I have a question. So I filled out the form to request a personal yogi. That person it will contact me, or oh, so they will reach back to me, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I haven't heard back from, so I was like wondering.
Yeah, just give us a day.
Yeah.
As long as you have your
I should be more
information, your
Yeah.
email, and your phone.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Alrighty. Well, thank you, ladies.
We're glad you're so eager for it, Nancy.
Alrighty. Yeah. Thanks.
I think Victoria also has a question. She's raised hand. Yeah, Victoria, please go ahead.
I just had a quick question. I was actually curious how long you had been doing the Zooms classes. How many have you done in a complete cycle like this?
This is our first time, Victoria. I mean, we with the Australia team did it just I get this 2 months before.
No.
And
They have been,
time?
the Australian team has been doing it since August 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have been doing it for almost now, 2021, and it's still on with them. And the entire Australia does that now. Entire Australian collective is involved in that. So basically, we have different sessions in different local collectives. Also have their own different Zoom sessions, which goes on parallelly. But this huge thing we have been doing it. We are doing it. I mean, this is for the first time that we have done this thing on such a huge scale.
I am so impressed. Everything is so organized and coherent, and the information is there, and you all are so calm and so responsive, and everything feels like it's been just like this going on forever. So impressive. Thank you.
If I can say, there are groups like this going on in India.
Yeah,
hundreds of groups like this in Bangladesh, in Africa, African countries, and they even extend to European countries. And India group has been doing fantastic job. Even before Australia, since the beginning of COVID.
Yeah. They have done some programs in Middle East as well, and it's been running nicely in Dubai and other places. So they do a lot of programs in Kuwait and Dubai and all those places.
Nice. And I know, like in America, we've been doing just like a Thursday night North America program, and then we started to do a Monday night as well for some Going Deeper series. But that's just like a one a week. Some of the local collectives areas and the yogis get together, I think every night, like just like on by themselves. Just they started doing that since COVID, because we would get together socially all the time, right? And just because we're so collective and with our music groups and meditating together, so it was really hard for us in the very beginning of COVID. So we reached out to Zoom right away so we can meditate together. And then that's when we discovered, we can feel the vibrations over Zoom, and that was really surprising to us. That it would work out like that as well. So we thought, okay, we can, but still we never gave self-realization at mass over Zoom in America until this 21-day program. So
yeah, I think we all in the last 2 years we've been practicing, right? And a lot of us do at least a weekly program. Some of us do 2 or 3 times a week, and we'll be sharing those with you soon. But to be honest, it's been hard for people, I think, to feel it as strongly as when you do it every day. So I think we were all so intrigued with this idea of an intensive. And, Shri Mataji used to say, just if you do it for 3-4 weeks, you'll get it. And then because over the US, we're all spread out. We never were really able to do that, to everybody take a month off and right. So this is how it's been able to happen in this incredible way that, I think you all have experienced quite a lot in by sticking with it for this day after day. Yeah. Yeah, you're muted, but yes, we saw your thumbs up.
And we thank you too, like, because we've heard talks by Shri Mataji, and saying, well, you don't, it's great that you feel vibrations, but there's nothing like when you give vibrations, in order to keep your vibrations flowing, you have to give vibrations. And so it when all the I guess the centers closed down and the libraries closed down and we couldn't meet with people anymore and share our vibrations with people, we had to find another way to do it. And just for example, like I would just be you know feeling normal, feeling fine, but as soon as I sit down and turn my computer on to like do this program, I could just feel my kundalini just pushing through and my vishuddhi opening up, and oh my gosh, it's like all I have to do is literally click a button. It's like, okay, now I know what she's talking about. We are truly just the instruments, and it's like there's an on button for the your instrument, and we just do what we do. And as far as being relaxed, it's nice. We are pretty relaxed, even in the beginning. There's nothing to be afraid of, because um, we're all humans and we all make mistakes, and we just, do the best we can. So, and nothing's perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect as long as we're trying, and we're doing what we know what we could do. That's it. We're not, and in reality, we're not doing anything, right? If just the instruments of the divine, we're not doing anything. So there's really nothing to be nervous about. If you just keep that attitude, then you're you're okay. You're relaxed. All right, so we have a question from Imelda. Imelda, how are you tonight or today? Would you like to ask a question or do you have a comment? You can turn on your video if you want. Oh, we can't hear you, Imelda. Even though it doesn't look like you're muted, it doesn't look like we can hear you.
I'll put it in the chat.
There we go. I can hear
phone.
you. Oh, okay.
Did you hear that?
I can hear you now. I didn't hear that before.
All right. I don't remember people's names in order to fill in the form, but I remember faces. Is there like a list of names with faces by any chance?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's a good question. So you don't remember the names, but you remember the faces. So, you know what? You can maybe go through the videos and like you'll see the videos with the names of the person usually, like the MC or the lead will have the names in their video. So if you're really seeking out someone, a unique person, then if you want to try to do that. Um, Otherwise, it really doesn't matter who you get for now in the beginning, and then it's just for a week or so. So then we'll do that. But that's a good question. Yeah, sometimes I'm better with faces too than names. All right. Any other questions or comments? Sam, I see you down there. You're being quiet tonight. How are you doing, Sam Zabuto? You're looking very relaxed. I'm going to ask you to unmute and say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
You can hear me. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm relaxed. I'm usually a very calm person, but I seem to be even calmer.
Good. So how was this
As a
21-day program for you?
I loved it. I loved every single day. I love everything that you guys are doing. I thoroughly enjoyed the music. Presentations as well were amazing. And so I can't wait for the next 21 days.
Great,
But
great.
it's been great.
I'm so glad you can hear that. Yeah, and once in a while, Sahaja Yoga USA will have live music performances. I think every Wednesday night they upload a new thing, so you can on YouTube, I think.
That's the Canadian one.
Can you send
Oh, okay.
the link in the WhatsApp, please, if there are live
Sure.
programs going on? And we'll be automatically enrolled for the next session, or we have to apply again?
You just come, same place, same link.
You don't need to register.
Okay.
Just
That's
don't forget
Easy.
it.
It's Sahaja, easy.
Yes, Sahaj, yeah, I know that so much. It's really Sahaj. And Sahaj is a very beautiful name. So many people have Sahaj name too. And they are doing such a great things, and very easily, calmly, name makes a difference too.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So, Imelda, do you have a? Oh, now I can see your face, or now I can see your video. All right.
There you are. Oh, wow, what a nice smile.
There you are. So how has this for you been, Imelda? Do you feel like you're a different person from day 0 to day 21? Or how things going with you?
Definitely. Most
Good. Good. Oh, we can barely hear you though. Is there a way you can improve your video or audio? Maybe talk into the phone or put the speaker towards your.
Imelda has some issues with her phone. We had these issues in the breakout rooms too. So
okay.
The Sahaja Yoga is maintained with the chat only with her. So
right.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good.
She's showing it symbolically, saying that she's a star. The light is shining.
So, hopefully everyone is starting to feel some vibrations. I know a lot of you, some of you are feeling a lot of vibrations, and that's wonderful. And just a reminder, if you're not feeling any vibrations yet, please do not despair. It doesn't mean that nothing's working. It just sometimes, like with the Vishuddhi, and especially in America, the Vishuddhis for Americans get blocked a lot, mine too, and I just have to continue to work on it. I put ghee there and massage ghee into my Vishuddhi, my throat, and it helps a lot. So just be patient with yourself, and sometimes also if you're a little more right-sided like I am, it takes a little bit more time to settle in and to settle down and to get your attention right. But don't forget about that ice pack, and sometimes just give yourself a little more time and just don't give up, don't feel like you're doing anything wrong either. That's like, definitely don't take that attitude. Just relax. It'll come eventually. And don't get frustrated. So, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, now I know you're. So just hang in there, and still, make sure you definitely still come to the going deeper. Don't say, oh, I have to do this all over. I did something wrong. That's not true at all. So you just need to go a little deeper, and we'll figure it out. So I just want to make sure I say that. And again, it's always free. Any other questions from anyone or comments?
I see, Debbie, you've got your video on. I don't think we've heard from you.
Oh, yeah, Debbie.
Would you like to say hi?
Hi, Debbie.
Sorry, I'm a little shy.
Oh, uh-oh.
I'm a lot shy. I have the attention span of a gnat. I have the memory of a gnat. So when I listen to all of you speak, it's just the guided meditation helps me, but I don't have
Nice.
Kyle is smart and writes it all down. And I unfortunately don't write anything down and don't remember anything. So, but
You know it in
slowly is
here.
coming together.
Yeah,
It's
you
all
know it in
gelling.
here. There's nothing to remember. It's all here, right? It's like, can you imagine? I think even Shri Mataji said, can you imagine if you to learn how to breathe or eat, you had to, take a course or read an instruction manual, you wouldn't be able to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not there anymore. My memory is like
Just
gone.
Yeah, it's just that easy. You're doing it, so there's nothing to kind of remember.
One day at a time.
You're doing it. Yeah, you learn by practice and doing and over time. Exactly.
Well, I appreciate everybody being here, and the comments are great. And when somebody asks a question, it's like, oh, that's a great question. I was going to think that, but I was going to say that, but I don't have the nerve. I don't have the confidence in order to say it. So, you know, it's all coming together. So thank you very
Yeah,
much.
eventually you will. And they develop that confidence too. That comes over time and that comes with the heart chakra and the Vishuddhi. So just those two and you know, little by little, you're gonna find that the more you do this, the more you are gonna come out of that shell and just be a completely different person. It's really amazing what you're able to do. I wouldn't be surprised if next year or two you'll be giving these presentations. It's that's how much people change. It's absolutely amazing. So
Excellent.
just keep on doing it and keep on telling yourself you could do it.
I'm going to try. Now,
Yeah.
question also is that when we have a mentor, I'm sort of nervous being on a one-on-one.
Okay.
Only because I have a horrible memory and because of my attention span again is like, you know, not quite there. Do we have an option of being in with a group versus one-on-one? Or it's okay, no.
Yeah, well, the one-on-one would just be like us having conversation. It doesn't have to be over Zoom. It could just be even chatting, you know, like texting or emailing or you know, just a phone call. It doesn't have to be Zoom. It could be whatever you want.
This format is great, but I just don't.
You know, we have done small cohorts in Google for the same reason, where there were one person to 3 or 4 folks. So that is something to consider.
Sure. Yeah, Debbie, you know, another thing is that like in this coming week, there are a lot of, as we were saying earlier, there are a lot of Zoom meetings, regular ones, that are given all over the country. And those are usually groups of like, you know, anywhere from, you know, 5 to 10 to 20, at the max 30, you know, but so they can be, that's a way that you can be with other people in a Zoom session where you're not one-on-one. So yeah, I mean, maybe we can just make a note of it and give you some, maybe we can get in touch with you and just find out when is a good time for you and recommend some of those classes.
I'd love that. Thank you.
Yeah, so when if you get assigned a mentor, then or if you choose a mentor, just then tell that's the first thing you ask the mentor is can we do this as a group? And then and I'm sure it'll work out.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Appreciate everybody.
Yeah.
Any other shy people we can coax, say a word or two?
Oh my goodness.
On page 2. Let's see. Any of our leads or tech or anybody want to say anything? You all are welcome to open your mic and just express your heart.
Yes, Linda, I remember you from the very beginning when I came here. It was, for me, Linda was like a mentor because, yes, I came here in this country a little bit depressed from a personal issue. And I was like, okay, what should I do? And then Linda was like, why don't you consider teaching? I was like, it's like so boring. Like, why should I do teaching? And I was thinking fashion design. I was thinking something extraordinary. And then, but I kind of catch and kind of, I went back to her, you know, so peaceful voice. And for some other reasons, that kind of play a role. I went back to her voice, and then I was like, okay, teaching doesn't sound that bad eventually. And I I actually finished the degree, and then it was like, then I kind of liked it, and then well, the kids liked it more than I did, and I was so surprised that the kids liked me, and then it came like a wave of love from kids that I couldn't even, like, and everything kind of joined from, from a little, talk. I'm probably shy as well. I'm not really quite a good speaker, but it was always wonderful to remember that. Yeah. So we also, even though we do meditation for some time, Debbie, we all have somehow our mentors.
Sweet. And how long have you been doing Sahaja Yoga, Mariana?
Oh, maybe 30 something years.
Whoa.
I'm not new. I'm yeah. So now we understand that we as old, let's say, yogis, we can be shy too.
Wow.
Yeah.
And just wanted to add the experience what Debbie told earlier. It's not mine experience, it's my mother's experience. And she has all her life, she was a very shy lady. She has been a housewife, not going out. And suddenly in one of the session, so like my family came together, my mother, my mother's sister, they all came together in Sahaja Yoga. And then in one of the session, her kundalini just rose. It just rose, and she went up to the stage and started talking about her experience. And we were all shocked. We were like, we have never seen this side of hers. And then it's so amazing that now, even now, when it's talking about Sahaja Yoga or explaining it to others, it's just there, like she just does it. So I mean, especially to Debbie, I wanted to convey that it just happens, because when the kundalini rises, and it guides you, it just removes, it knows how to do, like how a seed just germinates. It just happens that way. It's as simple, but as beautiful as that. So this is something which cannot be explained in words, just an experience. And with this 21 days, it's been amazing right from the start of it's um, I don't even recall, I mean, how fast it went ahead. I mean, I just think it continues, goes on ever, and maybe we can become more instrumental in doing this and help everyone, and we get helped. I mean, it's for our own. That's how I feel it. And a big thank to everyone involved, especially Linda Auntie for being the backbone. I mean, not to take any specific name, but I mean, yeah, it's like we need someone who can control and kind of drive us through. So we need some people like that too. And everyone has been so helpful, and this is such an amazing journey. And I pray to Shimaji that it continues.
Oh, thank you everybody for your input. I appreciate that.
Debbie, I just want to share my experience. I started my Sahaja Yoga meditation, and it is in my graduation, and it is my second year. I think I'm from India. At that time, there is a war between India and Pakistan in Kargil. So there was an assembly in my college. Around 500 to 1,000 people are there, standing everybody. And I just went, it felt I need to speak. And I said, India is a blessed country, nobody can attack. And I don't know how I said, I spoke a lot with passion and everything. It happened spontaneously. And I was a shy person too.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing that.
I think also for especially, I'm not so sure for everyone, but for me, to be part of the 21 days, it was amazing, because even though we meditate, but we meditate, on a different rhythm altogether. And that was so amazing. So I thought at the beginning when we had the roster, like, okay, I can do one day, maybe two, and then I volunteer. And then I realized, like, okay, let me go again and let me go again. And then I realized I was present for all day, like, and I was like, man, it's 12 o'clock. I have to start my day with everyone. This is how this is how I have to start the day. It is such a joy. It is really, really a blessing for all of us. And then I'm looking at the numbers and man, it's still another 200 people again. Oh gosh, those vibrations are like, oh, it's unbelievable. It is a blessing for all of us that we never thought we can get that many, yogis to join.
Yeah, I know.
It was a blessing. It is a blessing. It is a blessing.
Yeah.
Sinai wants to say something. Yes, Sinai.
Oh, Sine. Oh, Sarah. Yeah. Hi, Sine. How are you? Nice to see you. You're from San Francisco. Oh, I can't hear you. Can you? Oh, there you go.
Are you able to hear me right now?
Yes, we are. Hi.
I was away from my microphone, but so nice to see you, Kathy, and all the yogis and all the new people over here. My name is Şenay. So I'm Turkish and I came long time ago over here, maybe almost 20 years, but I got my self-realization in Turkey in 1998. So physically, honestly, I couldn't help you all in this program, but as other yogis were telling, I was watching you all in the recording. Sometimes on and off, I was able to come, but it's such a joy giving. First of all, I admire to everyone who joined this program since 21 days. And it's a really, it's a pleasure to have you all the new faces. And is such admiring. I would like to tell your desire. Actually, all your desire made everyone, all the Sahajogis, to be continue this program. And I really admire to you all. And it's your desires and your attention and your towards us the respect, and that is put us more respect and more effort and more joy, and of course secondly I admire all the Sahajogis who put their effort, who put their heart, and who put their time, and without any question, and you all made every Sahajogis, each Sahajogis in this program to bring all of us together, and I really thank you so much. Honestly, I couldn't help any in these programs, but today it was the last day. I really wanted to meet everyone. I had so many reasons, that's why I couldn't come, but I really wanted to see you, all of you. And it's such a joy giving, and it's such a beautiful, pure connection, this program. And please don't think it is done. Nothing is done. It's just the beginning. It's a beautiful connection. Let's say you all got your self-realization, and with your mother Kundalini, you all got this light of the spirit in your heart. And think like you are the light, and you will be able to give the same light who are the seeking of the same, who are seeking the same truth, which is the divine, the all-pervading divine power, and which is the spirit, which is the self. You got it. And the same, who are looking the same, seeking, and you can give the same light to everyone. And please continue all those collective meditation individually, we are able to give a one-to-one program, but as other Sejogi, I think Kathy said, I don't remember, or Linda said, we have different programs in different time zone in each city. And since you got this self-realization, please continue, and to knowing yourself, to knowing ourselves is an amazing connection. And first of all, of course, we know ourselves, and first of all, we will start to know others who has the same problem, or maybe who are in the same darkness or ignorance. And it's such a beautiful, can you imagine how when once we have the light and we are able to give this light to everyone, how the world will be so beautiful. So this is actually Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi who teaches us, who taught us. This was her vision, and to make this world beautiful, and to keep this light to everyone in their heart, in their mind, just as the universal language within the universal culture, universal joy, and there is nothing is difference between the everyone. So just I wanted to share with you all my heart, and I really admire to every each of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shania.
Thank you so much, Shania, and it's so nice to see you. I'm so glad that you joined us tonight. I was so happy when I saw you. I'm like, oh, Shania from San Francisco.
I just want to share one more thing, Kathy. It was amazing. I started this today's program maybe half an hour late, and I didn't know everyone we were doing footstock, and I was doing my footstock. I was for a while doing footstock myself, and then I thought, oh, okay, I think I am done. When I said myself, and you said, oh, I think you can all cleanse to your feet, and I think somebody was asking.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So it was such a beautiful connection. I didn't see that who was requesting, can I raise my feet? In that moment, I was telling to myself, okay, I'm done with my foot out. I was going to rinse my feet, and you think that moment.
That was the late announcement, especially for Shania, right?
Yeah.
I'll catch up later with you and explain what happened.
Now, this was the collective conscience, right? It's the collectively we are doing things.
Oh, man.
Hey, Ursula. I can see Ursula's here.
Oh, my goodness.
And Bay Area via Minnesota.
Yes, Ursula's here, but she's not presentable. She'll say hi. It's great, you guys. This has been so wonderful. Fantastic. Can't wait. Love you all. It's been a magical thing.
Did you come the whole session, Ursula?
Not
No,
most of them.
Don't feel guilty. I was just asking if you,
No, not most of them, but not all of them, no.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's quite an achievement in America. It's long time coming.
Ursula is one of the oldest American.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's true.
And that she's seasoned.
It is true.
Seasoned, yes.
Yes, another one of the seasoned yogis.
Yep. One of my mentors.
Really? No.
Yes.
Well,
Wow.
we've been together for a long time, Linda, through many, many different eras, we should
If you
say.
have any stories to tell, go ahead. We're not holding back.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh, we have lots of stories, but maybe another time, huh?
Okay.
All right. We'll get you when you're presentable one day, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
It's so nice to meet
Jai
you.
Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Yes. Nice to meet you too, Kathy.
Oh yeah, this has been really just wonderful to meet all the yogis around the world, in India especially, and everybody, Vivek and Raman. I wish Raman was on tonight. He was just such a wonderful MC. He was just so joy giving. So that was really nice.
I wonder if any of the tech folks would like to say something, Sangeeta or Pravan.
Yeah. It was really great to see all of you, all 21 days. It was amazing. Again, I know everyone had their experiences. There is another opportunity for your friends and families. So if please go ahead and tell them we have this intermediate course coming up from next Saturday. Even if they didn't join any of our sessions, that's okay. They can join. We will do catch up. We'll have breakout rooms created. We'll bring them up to the speed, and then they can continue the session. So don't keep it to you. Spread this love, this message to everyone. Thank you.
Bhargav, can you tell us how you guys managed the tech part? How many hours you worked and how it is for you, and how you want to go further with
Yeah,
your
it's a
jobs?
collective effort. It's a collective effort. There were a lot of yogis working in the background, and of course, we have our friend faces as well, amazing yogis who are doing the session. So it's a balance between both. But again, it's a collective effort, right? Yeah, and this 21 days program, right? It brought I could made a lot of new yogis. Probably it's not possible when we do it physically in a location. So again, that's an advantage having something online like this.
How many were on our tech team? Were there about maybe 10 people? 10 or 12?
Yeah, actively 10 to 15, but there were a few who were doing back-end support for the tech team as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sangeeta, you want to say something? Sangeeta was here every day.
Yes, Sangeeta, Ruchira, you guys are constantly here.
That prepares us. So I started helping on Zoom 2018. And that was my first time I started, and I didn't know anything about Zoom. And that time COVID was not there. Not many were using Zoom that time, but I think mother had plans. It just works out. Like somebody was saying, shy and all. I was like that. I could not talk. I had no confidence to talk in front of anybody, but we did tech support, we did socializations, everything on Zoom for people who cannot go in person. And here we are all together and meeting so many wonderful seekers. Even though we were in the tech team not meditating, we could enjoy the vibrations. I mean, our mind is there working, but we were getting cold and I'm still with a blanket. So it's wonderful. I'm nothing to say.
Wow.
Pavan, please say something.
Oh, hello everyone, Shri Mataji. Actually, I think just want to share one thing. This is my, it's like my dream came true. I mean, like, and why I say that is like in San Francisco Bay Area, we have been conducting these 4-week courses for new seekers. And we'll get like, sometimes 6, sometimes 2, sometimes like 5, very handful of seekers. And at the end of the program, I used to just look at Shri Mataji's photograph and just say, Shri Mataji, that's all. That we are not getting. And just like, this kept going in my mind. And then when I looked at this program and the way it was conducted, and then this collective effort that Bhargav put up very beautifully, I think I was just amazed by, like, when I saw on the Zoom, like over 900 people came. I mean, that was for me a yeah moment. It's just so amazing to see, so many of you came, and the kind of questions you all asked, or they were asked by seekers, they were eye-opening for me, and it was inspiring for me personally. We were in the tech team, we were not meditating in a way that we should be, but those questions, like, I thought, man, it's so depth in some of those questions, and immense learning for us also. So I'm really, really blessed to be part of this program. Thank you so much, everyone.
So on the day one, I think Pawan just mentioned, right, about 900 people joining. So we had a limit of 1,000 people on the Zoom. So we were hitting 900, and then we were thinking, so what next? Probably put a notice to waiting room participants saying, please join us on YouTube. But I think it reached about 940, 950, and then stopped there. So we got what we can take this.
Yeah, those were some nail-biting moments the first night. I remember seeing that, like, oh boy, we're close to the limit. So, Vivek or Kalawati, would you guys like to chime in and say hi? Kalawati, I haven't heard from you at all. Hi.
Hi everyone.
Glad you could join us.
Yes, so happy to be here and so happy to see everyone, most of you with the camera on. I just wanted to say that today it really felt like, those days when Shri Mataji would visit the USA, and she would tour and she would gather the seekers from all over, and she would just bring all of us together. This is what it felt like today. It really felt like, Shri Mataji is actually gathering all of us together, and and it's really so amazing. And I've been practicing for quite some time, but I learned so much from each one of you, from the dear MCs, from the dear leads, from really everyone. And it's so touching to see the dedication and of each and every one of you. Really, I mean, every time after the program, I would be so touched. It's so inspiring. It's really pure heaven.
Hmm. Thank you. I agree. It's just been so fun. I mean, and what like Pawan said, it's really a dream come true. I think we all collectively have this dream together, right? So I think the people that are here every night,
Yeah.
just
Just one thing, Kathy, I just want
oh,
to add one note.
yes, Ruchira.
So even if we all tech team and we all people have been here, the tech team, the admin team, the core team who have been working here, but um, one round of applause definitely goes to all the seekers, all the yogis actually, not sorry, seekers, all the yogis who have been working in the background, who have been helping us in the breakout rooms, who have been helping passively and actively, So I'll tell you, there are like around approximately 250 yogis who were working on all of you, and they are not here. So they do deserve, because it is only because of their support and vibrations we could do this thing. Otherwise, this job is not, it cannot be done by a handful of people, not 10 or 12 people. It is the support of the entire US collective who has been part of this program. I know their faces are not here, their names are not there, but they have been joining via YouTube. They have been doing the sessions, and we have been in touch with them. And let me tell you, it's a group. More than 275 people are involved in that. I may not be able to take everybody's name here, but we have a list of it, and they really do. So heartful thanks to all the US collective, because they made this thing happen. Only because of their vibration support we could do this thing. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been success at all. That's definitely why Shri Mataji's blessing and them. They have bait and they have brought us, because they have been the backbone for all of us as well, to give that entire support that we could, stay put. Otherwise, it would have been so difficult. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
they made it easy, that's for sure. I mean,
Yeah, and to add to it, right? So with Zoom, probably some of you must have seen, right? Obviously, we have a lot of seekers who want to learn, but there are a lot of people who try to disturb the session as well, right? So they join with negative intentions, but nobody could do anything because of all this strong vibrational support all the yogis were giving. All the negative forces were just put aside, and we could do all the sessions smoothly without any issues.
yeah. Yeah, they could be real troublemakers. But yep, nope. Yeah. Yeah, the vibrational support and the bandhans and just that positive attention from all the yogis is really important, because what we're doing and what you guys are trying to do, right? Seek your spirit and spiritually ascend and evolve. There's in a way, there's like a lot of negativity and obstacles trying to prevent you from doing that, not just within your own mind, oh, I don't feel like, oh, I don't have time to do this today, or oh, I'm a little tired, right? But so just that vibrational support helps push you and boost you, like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it one more time. And then just kind of helps you out. And we've all experienced that too. And sometimes, like, even if we're feeling a little tired or not, then we'll ask a yogi for, can you give me a bandhan or help me out? What chakras, doesn't feel right on me? I'm feeling this. Okay, and then we'll do our own like little session before we go on, just to help us help you guys. So that's that's kind of what's going on behind the scenes too. You guys don't realize, but you'll learn. But um, oh,
Yeah,
Sia, do you have a comment, question? Hi.
Hi. I have two things I wanted to say. So the first one, and I'm not sure I express it very well. Let me try. So the first one goes to all the people who are not showing the video and who are not talking. And I just wanted to say that's fantastic and it's fine and everyone's part of this. It's not only those who are daring enough to show. It reminded me of school. There's always those with their hand up, and I was one of them. And chances that you get in trouble are higher, and I got in trouble for asking silly things or whatever it was. But not everyone's like that. A lot of people want to be in the background, and I think, and that's totally fine because we all have different roles and different characters, and we need those non-speakers who don't speak as much as me. We need the quiet people. We need those who get the leaflets, those who will teach in one-to-ones to other people about Sahaja Yoga. All this we're all different, and I don't think everybody has to become a speaker either. I disagree with that, I must say. Not everybody will stand up. And I even had a heartbeat now when I put my hand up, believe it or not, and I played music without any fear. But now speaking to you all, my heart was beating like through the chest. It's like that, right? It takes really courage to speak and to unmute and to show your video. But if you don't, that's totally fine. And not everybody has to become a speaker. There's no pressure. It is a little bit like when I was thinking if I ever work in a bakery or something, I thought I can work in a bakery if I believe in the product, but I can't sell something I don't believe in. But one day you'll maybe find that Sahaja Yoga is something I believe in. I want to talk about it. So when this comes, then you do it, but there should never be a pressure that you should sell something, talk about something, or take a microphone and speak about something. Like Gopi said so nicely, I think it was Gopi, right? Sorry, about his passion about the India thing. That came totally spontaneous, and he probably found the right words in the moment. And spontaneity is the whole point of Sahaja Yoga. That's my first point. I'm going on. The second point is, and please don't see this as a downer. What Shri Mataji did here is a huge tidal wave. She has raised us on a high. And all I wish from you all new seekers is please just be alert and watch yourself that this is a high and your heart is beating and we're all singing the praises. There will be the lows. There will be the moment where you can't remember how this felt today. That's why a diary is brilliant. You will maybe forget, and there will be the day where you think, I'm feeling okay, I don't need this. I don't think I need to clear out. I don't think I need the bandhan. I don't think I need a foot soak. And what you did in this 21-day course is fight negativities, work on negativities, and be aware that you're thoughtless, right? Thoughtless, we want to reach this thoughtless awareness. But watch it when your thoughts are coming in, and those are your thoughts. And that's how the negativity works. It comes from the past, it comes from the future, it comes from your thoughts. That thought will come where it says, I don't need the foot soak tonight. I don't need to meditate tonight. I actually feel so balanced. Why should I join the meeting? Now, I don't want it to be a downer, but just be aware and alert of the fact that this is a negative thought. We need this. It's like a daily cleanse. And sometimes you may feel you're superbly in balance and everyone who looks at you can see you're not, because you're not in sync with yourself. So that's my message. I was really worried to say that because I didn't want, everyone's so happy and I'm like, here I come with my I didn't want that, but we've all gone, and I'm telling you this because we have all gone through this multiple times. Everyone nod who has gone through this, please. I don't need
That's
to make.
well said, Sia, and thank you for sharing that. I always say if I say to myself I don't feel like doing a foot soak, then I usually do two.
Oh, that's a great one. Then you're tricking your mind. That's not for me. And please do come back. Those 7 days of meditate, do your foot soaks, and come back and feel, because we know there's the collective thing and this wave for Shri Mataji rises up. When we met Shri Mataji, we were all on this extreme high and we thought, I will remember this for life. And then a year later, how was that? So meditate every day, use those 7 days to go inside and find your own meditation and then come back to the intermediate. That's all from
Share
me.
your stories, yeah. Great. Thank you so much. Sia, where are you calling from? Where do you live?
Currently residing in Austin, Texas, but I'm always on the move. So yeah, Austin, Texas.
Austin. Oh, I never met you before. Okay.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, we did actually in Chicago Ashram.
Oh, okay. Wow. Cool.
Yes.
I think I do remember. Now I see your now I see your full
Only
face.
once.
Just one time I remember now.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again. Oh, wow. Such wonderful thoughts and recommendations. That's a really, really good recommendation. And well said. So yeah, don't feel bad. It's true. And do that those diaries or journals. Yeah, I wish I would have done a journal when I was first starting. I have some email and some text back and forth I do like to recall. I'm like, wow, that was pretty cool. But yeah, try to do that. Try to get like a little journal, right? Just put like a little journal right next to your meditation spot with a pen, just to make it easy for yourself to just kind of write some things that happen that are interesting, like some feelings that you're feeling, because they're like she said, like a year from now, you'll like want to remember those. So let your please fill out. Well, anyway, any more questions or comments, or should we call it? Oh, Imelda, do you have a question? I'm sorry, I didn't see your hand there. Go ahead and do you have a question? Oh, I think you have to unmute. There. Are you? Okay. Imelda, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear me, but you have your hand up and I'm asking you to mute, but it looks like it's not working.
I think our phone mic has a
Okay.
problem, so she may not
Okay.
be able to talk.
Okay. All right. So, but I think, what do you think? Do you think we should wrap it up? I know
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
I think so.
11:30 by Chicago time. I
Yeah,
don't know, it must be really past midnight in the East Coast, and
there it is. Yeah.
I think
It's
Linda, you can use some rest.
I
And
don't know.
we'll see you guys all tomorrow night, right? So or tomorrow for the workshop. So don't
Yeah,
forget about that.
it's the crazy thing is that I think we all, some of you have already said this, but I'll just say it again, that we couldn't imagine how we could start a program at 8:45 on East Coast time and finish around 12 every night or later. And we just get so full of vibrations and so rejuvenated, every session, and then we wind down. So we're on a completely different schedule, but we couldn't imagine that we could have done it every day, but we are, and we've enjoyed it so much. So
Yeah,
it's very hard to go.
they're hard to end. It's really hard to end, but we'll end it here. And thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. And thanks to you guys, yogis, for joining all around the country tonight for the last one. Thanks to all the MCs. Thank you to the musicians. But most of all, thank you to Shri Mataji, and thank you to all the seekers. So we couldn't do without you. Okay, we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.